how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people.
Hey man, you guys have any more of that Super Sculpey?
I think I have one left in that loaf over there.
Oh, okay, thanks, dude. Ah, sweet. Perfect.
Okay, Dookies, we're gonna sculpt Sonic the Hedgehog, the new one. What you're gonna need to do is go to the internet and get some material you can use as reference. You're also gonna need some polymer clay, different colored paints, Sculpey adhesive and liquid Sculpey, alcohol for smoothing, an assortment of sculpting tools, lots of reference photos, a hammer, light bulb, foam sphere, old potato, and your hands. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay, sorry about that, guys.
What you're actually going to need is a good front-facing picture, so that way you can get your proportions correctly. I like to mark on the picture where I want the armature wires to go, and I use that as a template in order to make the armature. The reason you want an armature is because Sculpey, while it bakes, gets really soft, and you need essentially a skeleton inside of it so it doesn't just like fall over and turn into a big blob in your oven. Once you get your armature the way you want it, then go ahead and take some clay and start smearing it all over. Right now we're just concentrating on getting the basic shapes and forms, like the way the legs taper and the shape of his chest, rough shoe shapes, and stuff like that. Right here, I'm starting to sculpt his little back spikes, and what in the world? Okay. Once you get him the way you want him, we're gonna bake him at 285 for 15 minutes.
Oh my goodness. You're like a squirrel. What did the circus do to you, Odie? What did they do to you?
Now while that's baking, let's go to the gas station and get something to drink. Okay.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, dude?
Ah, there we are. Perfect.
Making some Asian food tonight, huh?
No? That's weird. Salty. Alright, let's get back to it. Okay, let's make some hands. Just start with a blobe and squeeze out 5 points. Keep working those until they look like fingers. You don't need to get them perfect because we're gonna turn these into fists. And I went ahead and baked them. That way when I add the cuffs, it won't damage them. Those are pretty simple. Just start with a band and then wrap it around. Using my silicone tool to create those creases. A little bit of alcohol to smooth it. Locked by adding some material on where the booties are. Creating the illusion that he's wearing shoes by putting a couple of worms on there and smooshing them out on one side. Adding another worm around the edge to give it a soul, unlike redheads. While that's baking, I want to tell you guys that I absolutely could not do this without amazing sponsors that help support my channel, which is why I am so happy to bestow upon you the amazing gift that which is Audible, who is also today's sponsor. I know you guys have heard of Audible, and you may be thinking that they're just a place to get audiobooks from. Well, if you were thinking that,
you'd be wrong.
Yes, they do have thousands of titles on every topic and genre you can imagine, but they also have podcasts, guided wellness programs, theatrical performances, A-list comedy, and exclusive Audible originals you will not find anywhere else. Every month, members get 1 credit to pick any title, plus 2 Audible originals, but if you're awesome and use my special URL, audible.com/Bobby Duke, you will get a 30-day free trial where you can choose 1 audiobook and 2 Audible originals for free. It is so convenient because you can download the audiobooks onto your phone, so when you don't have internet connection, like you're flying a plane or you're driving cross country and you lose signal, you can keep listening to the book. The app is free and can be downloaded onto smartphones and tablets. You can listen across devices without losing your spot. So if you like news, audiobooks, podcasts, and countless of other things, please go try Audible. And do me a favor, use the special URL down in the description or text Bobby Duke to 500-500. You will not be disappointed. I promise. Audible is just a great service.
I love them.
Now we need to make some spiky doos. Decided to go ahead and use some of that Sculpey adhesive, just squirt it on there, smoosh the spikes onto his back, blend them on in. Like that. Now let's give him a head. Once you got the ball, just go ahead and wrap it in some clay, get it the rough shape, and start smooshing in some spots where the eyeballs will go. Like that. And for his eyes, they're just curved discs of white clay that I just shaped up on the belt sander, smoosh those on in there, adding some details to his face. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut off the ends of his arms, that way we can attach the gloves. Looking back in hindsight, I probably would have just sculpted the gloves onto his body, but I thought it would be easier to paint it, and it was, but I think it might have looked better if I had just sculpted them while it was still on his body. And now let us make his ears. Those are basically just triangles that are folded over. Smoosh him on there and then get his cute button nose. Really, when you break down the components of this, it's not all that difficult.
Okay. That's looking pretty good so far, but you know what? I'm feeling a bit peckish, so let's go to the gay station and get a snake. Yeah, okay.
Oh, what's up, man?
What's up, man?
Ooh. Extra gravy? Heck yeah.
Oh, you got a cat, huh?
No. It's weird. Extra gravy. All right, let's get back to the sculpture. Alright, now that these are done being sculpted, we just gotta
Like that smash button.
and then paint them. While we're waiting on the
Subscribe.
we'll go ahead and make a base for it. Okay, in order to make the base, you must think as a base. First we add the aluminium foil to a curved surface, then coat it in clay. We will then use the Sonic to add booty impressions into the soil. I had originally primed the piece and it never dried, so I just decided to rub it off. Now let's paint this bitch, going through the colors from lightest to dark. I don't know if that's actually the way you're supposed to, it's just the way I did it. Get off my back. What's nice about paint is if you mess up, you can just repaint it. I say. Now after I get the dark blue laid down, I'm going back over it with just the tiniest bit of paint on it so that when you brush it over the surface, it only hits the high spots. Okay guys, I've been thinking a lot about it and I feel pretty bad for Chase at the gas station. I think I may have weirded him out. So, you know, let's just go there. Let's make sure he's doing okay. Maybe say I'm sorry. Let's go do that. Alright. Hey man, I just wanted to tell you that... What?
What's up?
Never mind. Man, freaking weirdo. Now all we have left to do is add the pupils and maybe some grass to the little mound he's standing on.
bet you guys thought I wasn't gonna talk during this montage. What I'm doing here is I'm going to apply some static grass. You put some glue down first, then the applicator induces a static charge to the base, which then makes all the little grass blades stand on end, which is very convenient. Now all that's left is to glue him down onto it, and then...
Hey guys, it's done.